Red alert, red alert, red alert, calling all SMEs sales and marketing professionals. You are urgently required to focus on the government's inquiry regarding insolvency limits. Believe me, what you are about to read will open your eyes wide as to the precarious business situation caused by the ever-increasing numbers of bankruptcies in Malaysia. If unchecked, these setbacks may cause a slowdown in business activity as purchasing power of consumers are reduced. Before we dig into the core of the bulletin, let's pause a moment here, alright? To briefly preview this bulletin, it is revealed that Bank Negara Malaysia is looking into all the legal perspectives on whether the limit of personal debts can be raised again, particularly to use the Insolvency Act 1967 to raise the bankruptcy threshold from Rm50,000 to Rm100,000. It's done for the purpose of curbing the growing number of bankruptcy cases, and to allow individuals to better manage their finances during a period of uncertainty. Its urgency was exposed as in January and May, a total of 2,694 people were declared bankrupt, bringing the number of bankruptcies in the country to 274,628. It's serious. Jokes asides. That said, let's move on the newsletter proper. Alright, here goes. Breaking news. Review on bankruptcy threshold. Government looking into possibility of raising it limits again after 2 years. Kuala Lumpur. The bankruptcy threshold is being reviewed amidst the high number of such cases, especially among youth, says Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob. The Prime Minister said the government had raised the bankruptcy threshold at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. I will discuss the matter with the Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Parliament and Law, to look into the relevant legislation. I will also meet with the Governor of Bank Negara Malaysia to look into all the legal perspectives on whether it can be raised again. Please believe that the future of youth will be the main agenda of the government, he said in his closing speech at the Barisan Nasional Youth Job Fair 2022 yesterday. The government in 2020 had amended the Insolvency Act 1967 to raise the bankruptcy threshold from Rm50,000 to Rm100,000. The increase was aimed at strengthening the economy while allowing individuals to better manage their finances during a period of uncertainty due to the pandemic. Earlier at the event yesterday, its Barisan Youth Chief Datuk Dra Siraf Wajdi Dasuki urged the government to take drastic action to curb the growing number of bankruptcy cases. He also asked the government to review the Insolvency Act by amending archaic elements and introducing more progressive and modern initiatives into the law. According to the Insolvency Department, a staggering 18 people were declared bankrupt every day in the first 5 months of this year. The department's data showed that between January and May, a total of 2,694 people were declared bankrupt, bringing the number of bankruptcies in the country to 274,628. On a separate matter, the Prime Minister said the COVID-19 pandemic had changed the country's employment landscape. However, things had gradually improved, with the unemployment rate dropping to 3.9% in April this year based on official figures, said Ismail Sabri. This year, the government is targeting to provide a total of 600,000 jobs with an allocation of Rm4.8 billion via the Malaysian Family Employment Guarantee Scheme, he added. He also cited several other government initiatives that had helped job seekers find new jobs. Based on data from the Statistics Department, 2,750 graduates had successfully been employed under the Career Advancement Program, he said. As at May 8, the My Digital Workforce Work in Tech had successfully placed 649 participants from a total of 3,596 applicants, including youths, in jobs related to technology and digital services, he added. All in all, this issue of the relevant authorities looking seriously into Malaysian personal financial indebtedness is no laughing matter. As said earlier, it could snowball into more serious things. True. To recap in a nutshell, do remember that the Central Bank of Malaysia is studying whether the limit of personal debts can be raised afresh. Possibility of using the Insolvency Act 1967 to raise the bankruptcy threshold from Rm50,000 to Rm100,000. It's for the motive of restraining the growing number of bankruptcy cases, and to allow individuals to better manage their finances during a period of uncertainty. Its urgency was revealed as in January and May, a total of 2,694 people were declared bankrupt, bringing the number of bankruptcies in the state to 274,628. It's serious. Jokes aside, now that we know that the number of bankruptcies are increasing, this is a red signal to warn us of the financial status of our prospects and customers before selling and marketing to them. To wrap this week's bulletin, allow me to leave you an interesting quote by Charles Cook. He is an American billionaire businessman. As of June 2022, he was ranked as the 18th richest person in the world on Bloomberg. He says, the country, or the government, is headed for bankruptcy. So we're going to be continuing to speak out against corporate welfare as something that hurts everybody except those direct beneficiaries. End of news. Source: extracted and modified from Open Printed Media.